Hello there, this video is for my Aries sun, moon, and rising people for the last day of February and the beginning of March. It is still so freaking cold and I am so ready for the summer. I know some people hate the summer, but I want to like sweat my ass off. Like that's all I really want to do right now. Okay, I do have personal readings open, astrology, compatibility, tarot, all that good stuff on my website. That's linked in the description box below. We're going to start with generally what's going on with you. Then we will get into some more specifics. So we're just kind of getting the landscape, okay? So broad strokes, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, the Empress, that is all threes, okay? So this is a 3, this is a 3, the Empress is a 3. Threes are very creative, transformational energy. It's like a, a magical number, really. It's a number that has like a perfection in the imperfections. So I want to talk about the 3 of Wands next to the 3 of Swords, first of all. This to me is feeling like a plan made that resulted in a disappointment, a pretty big disappointment, honestly. Looking forward to something and being like, fuck yeah, this is gonna be great. And then, no, it was not great. It was interfered with in some way. But I do see it as a disappointment. I see it as like a snag, rather than a full-on disruption, because the 3, the Empress 3, is in the middle of this spread. So this is telling me that there's still a potential here. It hasn't reached its like finale. There was a disappointment. It could have even been very painful, but it's not the end, okay? It is actually not even fully begun. It's not even fully gotten off the ground yet. Next to that, we have the 9 of Coins and the King of Coins. So I do want to say that with this, I'm seeing you focusing on your security, your opportunities, your power, your overall just like kind of having that stability in your life that is very much reliant on you and not reliant on anybody else. It is an independent, very independent picture here. So I think that you have come into this place where you don't need somebody. You only want the people in your life that you want there, okay? Not because you need them, not because you have an emotional or physical need, but you're allowing people into your life that are really deserving of your presence, okay? And I think that's an important shift in your life. So let's go ahead and do some clarification on this before we kind of jump into the other juicy, nitty-gritty stuff. All right, so we're gonna clarify the 3 of Wands here first. And we're clarifying that with the Death card. So again, that's what I said. It's like we're planning for something and then it seemed like an ending took place. This is Scorpio energy, so you could be dealing with Scorpio. That's a possibility you could be dealing with because the King of Coins is here. Earth signs, so we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn possibilities for you. But the major thing here is that something occurred that you had planned on. There was a big roadblock there. It seemed like a big obstacle. And it's not over yet, though. It's not over. So let's look at the 3 of Swords. Okay, I see the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. For some of you, not all of you, but for a lot of you, this is going to feel like it's somebody else interfering. Like there's another person. That the person that you desire has somebody else in their life that takes precedent over you, and you don't want to be an option. It also can be that they put you in the friend zone and you don't want to be in the friend zone. It's like you were planning for this to be more than that and now it's not. So I'm feeling like whatever it is, it does boil down to somebody else's involvement or other people, multiple other people that have kind of driven a wedge between you and somebody that you care about deeply. Let's look at the Empress. I want to say, I think some of this is overinflated in your head. Like you might think that the other person is more important to your person than they are. Okay, so the Empress being clarified by the 9 of Wands, this is giving me the vibe here that despite the fact that this isn't over, that there's still potential here, like crazy good potential, because the Empress is a beautiful card about birthing new things into life, and it's this creative thing. It's this like we're about to see the physical manifestation of what we have wanted. I see you still being wary about it, and that's because of what happened back here. That's because of all this nonsense. You don't really trust it, and I think that you are resistant because you don't know that this person really has your best interest at heart, really cares about you, and so you're going, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that now. Like, now that I've seen this side of you, or now that I've seen this possibility, it's like it just rained all over your parade. Okay, let's look at the 9 of Coins. Okay, we've got the Queen of Coins clarifying that. And then I want to clarify one more thing here before I interpret that Queen, because she's got something to say, I think, about this whole emotional situation. Let's look. 9 of Cups. Okay. All right. You're still very emotionally attached to it. And I think that you may be trying to pretend like you're not. You may be wary about it. You know, you may be unsure about it, but you're still very emotionally attached to it. It's still what you want. Okay. And having the 9 of Cups at the end of this is telling me that you are still capable of having that. Okay. You're still capable of getting what you want with this person, this type of relationship. I think you're not seeing it right now. You may even be pissed. You may even be hurt. You may be hurt for a good reason, or you may be just butthurt and overinflating what happened and looking at it like, you know, but these aren't my feelings. You know, I don't know which side of the spectrum you are. You can decide that for yourself, but you can still have this person. Okay. You can still have what you want. You've just got to, let that in, you know, let that timing work out, let that potential come through, and play it cool, you know? All right, let's see what your challenge is for this week and your strength or strengths. Okay, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, challenges and strengths. Okay, so let's talk about the good first. I like the good news first. We have the Magician, fabulous, the Sun, and the 3 of Wands. Okay, so your strengths are that you are still very much in control of the situation, that you, in ways that you don't see necessarily. Okay, I do think you are having a little trouble seeing right now, and by right now I mean when you're watching this, seeing the control that you do still have. You have an amazing opportunity. The opportunities are still here. You're just not seeing them because of what happened. And the Sun card is saying that they're abundant, like they're really good opportunities. They're really happy opportunities. And you are, part of it is your communication skills. Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now to focus on what you say. Don't just let anything fly out of your mouth. Be very intentional about your words, because your words are your power right now, especially with the Magician card. The Magician is a lot about how we communicate with people. So use those words to your advantage. And a lot of times using words that are powerful and sparing is what you need to do. And that is going to birth this abundance. It's going to bring it forward to you more. Your challenges I see are the Tower, the Queen of Coins, and the 2 of Swords, okay? The Tower card is things that happen that are sudden, they are shocking, and they feel very disruptive in our lives. So I do feel that you are dealing with some disruptive forces, things not going your way, plans that don't pan out how they're supposed to. I do think that some of this kind of shocking or upsetting energy is coming from a woman or a feminine, more feminine energy, but it is an earth sign. So I do have earth sign energy of, that's coming through a lot in this reading, quite frankly, but earth signs being Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So I think that you should just go ahead and expect that this is going to happen, and there's probably going to be a fight about it. Okay, there's the Two of Swords. There's probably going to be a disagreement at the very least. And it's going to probably end in a stalemate. Nobody's going to really get their point across. Nobody's going to really walk away from this feeling satisfied, because you two have very different opinions about something. And I don't know that you expected it to go this way, because we have the Tower card here, but we do get that. So that's why, another reason why we go back to the Magician and telling you to use your words very carefully and sparingly and powerfully, so that they have less to work with. And also, you do not want to see, I don't want to see you showing weakness. You don't have to be an asshole. Like, don't be an angry asshole. Don't fly off the, you know, fly off the handle? Why do I do this to myself? I think of these like random little phrases and I can't remember them. But don't do that. Don't shoot off your mouth, okay? Because that's not going to help the situation at all. What's going to help the situation is you realizing that you have the upper hand here. See, they don't know that. This person doesn't realize that you have the upper hand. So you don't really even have to fight with them, okay? You don't even have to engage this. I think you're going to be tempted to, though. Okay, so now let's take a look at what your person, you need to know about them. And I always say that the person that I'm reading for, when I say your person, is the one who needs to come through right now. The energy that is the strongest and that you need to hear about right now. So it may not be the ex, it may not be the current partner, it may not be who you expect, but I do believe that when I pull the cards, it will start to click into place who is coming through here. So let's keep an open mind and pull cards for your person. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. They're going to give something to you, even if it makes it harder on them. That's what I'm seeing right away. Ace of Pentacles is a gift. Okay, so your person is going to be giving something to you. It may be financial. I do see a lot of indications of money or resources that they have. It can also be resources or contacts that they have. But they're going to be giving something. A lot of times people's time is worth more than their money, so it can be that. But your person is going to be giving you this, and it creates more of an issue for them. It's a struggle for them. This is a true gift because it's a sacrifice. So I see somebody sacrificing for you, Aries, and I also see the Seven of Wands. They're doing this because they have a strong belief in you. They see you. They see potential in you. They see what you have to offer, what you bring to the table. They see what could be, and they believe in it, okay? So they're willing to put themselves aside and sacrifice something for you. But you're gonna have to be careful with this one, and I'm gonna pull clarifying cards, but the Eight of Swords is at the end of it. That shows them feeling very trapped, where I think that they intended for this to move things along, to move things forward, and instead it's making them feel stuck. And it's very much in their head, so this is not an impossible thing to get around. This is how you're going to handle it. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how you handle it, how you respond to what they are offering you is going to hopefully mitigate that card entirely. If you respond in the right way, they're going to feel very gratified, okay? They're going to feel like they did something good. But if you don't respond in the way that they're hoping, then yeah, it's going to make them feel stuck. You don't have an obligation to anybody. You don't have to respond in any particular way, but I'm just telling you that's the energy that I'm getting. Let's go ahead and clarify. What are they giving? What do you need to get from them, or what do you need to know about the gift? Here's your card, Aries, the Emperor. They're giving you a position, okay? Now, this can be, interestingly enough, I'm seeing a lot of like work stuff come through, but this can also be a position in their life, you know, a priority. I feel like they're prioritizing their time with you, and they're prioritizing you in general above other things that they should probably be putting time and energy into. There's the Death card, Scorpio energy coming out again. Let's see, a struggle. I feel that the struggle or the sacrifice that they're making, it could be ended if you guys, I feel a need for boundaries. Honestly, I'm getting a lot of that, better boundaries, because I do think that there's some control issues going on here. I think that they might be giving some of this not only because they believe in you and they see potential in you, but I also could see them doing it as a means to control you. So, yeah. 7 of Wands. Let's clarify that. Okay, we've got the 6 of Wands. Clarifying the 7. You're going to get something out of this one way or the other, I think. It's still helpful to you, and you enjoy the recognition. That's what this is really about. You know, admiration, recognition, success, victory. You're kind of basking in the attention. Not a bad thing. You enjoy their attention, but I want you to realize that it may have strings attached, and the best way to deal with those strings is to have really good boundaries, really communicating what you want and what you're going to tolerate, what you expect, and what's not going to work for you. Because if everybody knows what's on the table and there's nothing hidden there, then you're not going to have a problem. Okay? The 6 of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Wands. This is a very kind of impulsive person. A lot of fire energy here, for sure. And that could just be your energy coming through. It could be theirs too, though. But a lot of impulsive action. Like, you don't know which way they're going to take things. And it is a quick thing, okay? Like, they do move pretty fast. When they do something, they don't do it halfway. So the 8 of Swords, this is here where I feel like they're feeling trapped, conflicted, in their head about it, overthinking it. Let's see what that one we get is. The Magician. Again, it goes back to the words. It goes back to what you say and how you say it, and really articulating that I'm in control of my own life, and I don't have to put up with anything that I don't want to put up with. But, you know, I appreciate it. If you want it, take it. But make sure that those boundaries are on the table, because this person, like I said, they are doing it because they believe strongly in your potential and who you are, but they are also doing it as a means of control. So being careful with that energy. Let's pull a song card for you. This is like, you know, hitting shuffle on your playlist, and the next song, you know, you hear is like an answer. We should do that with the radio too, you know, same thing. But no making fun of my music. That's the disclaimer. All right. Like a River Runs by the Bleachers and Sia. I don't know how you say her name. Sia. I say Sia. But it's called Like a River Runs. So that is your song card. May have a message for you if you want to look up the lyrics or listen. It's a really pretty song. And then an oracle card for you. Full Moonology, oracle card for my Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising people, please. There we go. Emotions are running high. Yeah, they are, because you're dealing with a lot of stuff this week. Some really good things, but some really disruptive things. And so the emotions might just be all over the place. Like one second you're here, and then the next second, you know, over there. It's like, oh, everything is great. And then holy fuck, everything is falling apart. And then no, wait, it's good. It's fine again. So you're dealing with a lot of different energies. So yes, emotions are going to be running super high. I want you to channel that energy into something positive. Okay. All right. If you enjoyed this reading, hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you again next week.